Hello, I'm Caradoc Peters. I'm from Truro College. I run the degree and foundation degree here, and both those qualifications are from the University of Plymouth, which is a well-respected, great institution. But we're delivering this stuff in Cornwall, which is even better. It's got the amazing, spectacular scenery of Cornwall, with its cliffs and its beaches and its moorlands and things like that, but also an amazing range of archaeology, Neo-Victorian enclosures, Bronze Age barrows and cairns, and Iron Age hill forts and cliff castles, Roman forts, medieval villages, manor houses. What else? And the jewel in the crown, of course, is the Cornwall Mining World Heritage Site, because this is one of the birthplaces of the Industrial Revolution, with a whole range of inventions in steam technology. So all that's there as well. Now, another great thing about this is a relatively small institution, so we don't have massive, great big lecture theatres full of people. So if you've got a question or something, don't fully put your hand up and think, oh my God, I'm like a fool. Because it's a small group of people, everyone is friendly and gets on together, and it's great with that. And ask me questions, even daft questions if you think they are, but everything can be resolved and answered within this. So it's fantastic from that, and it goes further because we've got private Facebook things for groups of students, but also for alumni as well. So current students can talk to former students, both about things in the course, but also about where they went on to get work and how to do that, and things like give them their advice. So we have a bit of a network going too, which is really great. And the other thing about, and it's of course just generally informal, you can seek advice across the board here, and very easy to contact and get to know people, including people, librarians, and so on, things like that. So fantastic from that point of view. Also, archaeology is a tremendous subject to get involved with at the moment, because there's a national shortage. It's even recognised in a government report from last year. This is one of the professions where it's just more jobs than there are people to fill them. And part of that is because people believe this is some kind of toffs sort of hobby. It's not. There's really serious lack of people, because everyone thinks there are no jobs in it. But there are more jobs than there are people to fill it. So tremendous from that. And there's a range of things, from field unit stuff, excavation, surveys, but also there's stuff involved in, for example, museums, heritage centres, also historic property management, archives, also spin-offs, because we do bits of things to do with technology and science and surveying and things like that. Because we're familiar with all that equipment, people sometimes go into the business of selling and developing things in terms of lab equipment and survey equipment, or even becoming surveyors, or computing and things like that. There are spin-offs from those things. Sometimes that will involve another, a postgraduate qualification to specialise off in one of those angles and things like that. But also because of the great range of skills in archaeology, because it's really a good jack of all trades sort of a job, is that we get people really successful in getting other things. One of the things, of course, is opening up is teaching, because all that early years stuff, starting with Stonehenge, basically archaeology. I've had people go into things like local government, what else? Local government, property management, computer internet security, really a vast range of different things that people have gone into from it. So even if you decide you want to do something else and you're just doing this for fun, for a fun degree, it's still very useful. A lot of pretty good skills involved in it. Really well balanced sort of range of skills too. Now, next thing here is I should also say we've got a good record of people going on to doing degrees, go on to do postgraduate degrees as well, masters, PhDs, or education qualifications, things like that. So really, it's an excellent springboard for that sort of things as well. And fees are a bit lower here than there are in other institutions. Now, another key thing about this particular course, though, is that we design the assignments around things you like to find in the workplace. So we train people on how to do all documentation and excavations, the single context sheets, and then Harris matrices, all the things that people might have to encounter on those things. So they don't look like a lemon when they join a unit after this. So we have those kind of things, but other more academic things as well, proposed reports and things. Lots of places to do reports, proposals, tenders for certain work and so on, all that stuff. And we train people on how to apply for funding. All that's covered in the course. The bits about book reviews is another thing we do, and also some self-study within the. Although it's a small course, we don't have electives where you can choose this module or that module. Within the modules, we design it in such a way that people can use to choose some of the subject matter themselves and go down particular angles which they're interested in. So there's more room within the modules to go down particular routes if people want to do that. And it's we're really accessible. So if you email us, contact us in some way, please get on to us. My mobile phone number is 07818 551 Please get in touch or email the college, and we can get going and talk about applications. And think, even in this thing, I'm talking here over Microsoft Teams, and people think, well, it's a practical subject, what do you do there? Masses. You can do lots of stuff on satellites. You can look on satellite images and pick out monuments and do distribution maps and things like that. You can use photographs to record objects and learn how you can pick an object, an ornament from your mantelpiece or something, or a doll or something, whatever you want, and you can actually take lots of photographs from different angles and create a 3D model. We teach you those practical skills, and they can be done at home too. I've done it not just in this crisis. I've done it when we've been snowed under, floods, you name it. If the college is closed, I've been able to engage with this. And by the way, also, if you're ill or you've had to go away to another part of the country, or you're looking after a sick relative or kids or something like that has come up, there's no reason why you can't join me even when there's no lockdown. I'm in my classroom. I can use this software, bring it up, and include you in the lesson. You can cut off your video and audio and just listen in, and then text in questions if you've got a moment within that. So it's possible for all those things, and we're really very well geared up for these things. Hope to see you shortly.